Okay, chapter 8, the ransom note. Hold your nose, Billy tilted the princely crown on his head. What have you written down so far? Jimmy glanced up from the sheet of paper. To the king's most sacred majesty. Dear Papa. Aye, that sounds proper respectful. What else? Our captors are loyal subjects, but scoundrels by trade. Don't cross them. Make that a mite stronger, said the outlaw, beginning to pace. Tell him we're shameful men and rough as a sack full of nails. Warn him we fear no gallows. What are gallows? Y'all remember that, right?
They hang them.
Jimmy dipped the quill in beet juice and continued scribbling. I'll tell him you've got reserved seats and heck. Aye, that's the ticket. Cutwater had begun gnawing away at a roasted pheasant, and his cheeks swelled out as if he had a monstrous toothache. What about the king's soldiers, Billy? Now the fog's lifted, they'll be following the lad like a trail of ants. Puts my spine a shiver. Thaw, exclaimed Hold Your Nose Billy. Even rabbits get muxed up and lost in this forest. We're well hid, Cutwater. I'll warn Papa, Jimmy offered generously, that if you spy out a single uniform, you'll crack my neck like a chicken's. Prince Brat sat sullenly on a pile of moldy bedstraw. He glared icily at the whipping boy who had seized his royal title. And don't forget the reward, Billy, said Cutwater. We want the prince's weight in gold bangers, right? Tell the king that, directed Hold Your Nose Billy, in big letters. Now let me reckon out a safe spot to deliver the loot. Jimmy dipped the quill, but then paused. Gaw, he thought, it's not enough to choose my words as if I were a prince. Show some high and mighty Jimmy. Think like a prince. Dimwits, he flared up. Catch penny rogues. I will not be exchanged for such a trifle. My mere weight? A paltry treasure you could carry on a shoulder. How dare you insult me? Hold Your Nose Billy's red eyebrows shot up in bewildered surprise. Insult you? A trifle? A prince is worth a prince's ransom. The eyebrows lowered as quickly as they had risen. No offense meant, lad. How would you calculate a proper ransom? A wagon load of gold at the very least, and jewels mixed in. As I'm alive, a wagon load? Cutwater gulped down the wad of fowl in his mouth. We did forget about jewels, Billy. A wagon load it is, then, exclaimed the hairy outlaw. Prince Brat's mouth fell wide open at the whipping boy's nervy mischief. Hold Your Nose Billy stood over Jimmy's shoulder and watched the words being scratched out. Finally, he said, Have you made your sign yet? About to, replied Jimmy. With as much flourish as he could manage, he wrote, Your obedient son, Prince Horace. What's the irony in the way he signed your obedient son?
Because
What do we know about Prince Brat?
he's mischief.
He's mischief. He's not obedient, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so that's the note they just, that they're going to send. Do you think they're going to get a wagon full of gold?
No.
Or is something going to go awry?
I bet you they're gonna get soldiers put it on here and
We'll see. We'll find out tomorrow.